Today I'm talking about your unique sales funnel. So first things first, what is that, right? And earlier this week, we had a call with some students and we went through it, and I had this realization, everybody needs to know this information. We should totally talk about it more. So your unique sales funnel, every business has one. So every single business in the world has a sales funnel where they funnel clients down and then they become clients. So it's super important to know each step of your funnel, where to identify where your clients are coming from. And because when you can identify and when it's super clear for you, you're going to be able to do quite a few different things. So number one, if it's broken ever, if you are stuck, right? Maybe you are doing all the things, but you're like, what is going on? I can't get a client. I'm stuck. When you have a super clear path that you know, this is the funnel that my clients are on, we can identify where the issue is. So that's really important so that you can identify issues. Number two, when you're at a point where you're like, okay, I have a bunch of clients, I want to turn my funnel off, and maybe you don't want to do as much marketing, or maybe you want to slow down and just do some maintenance marketing, you'll be able to do that. But then when it's time to actually get a couple more clients, you know exactly what to do to turn it back on so that you can get that funnel flowing again. So super important to really have clarity on exactly what your funnel looks like. So I wanted you guys to come prepared to create your own funnel, not really create it, but map it out. So with a pen, okay, this is the top of my funnel and this is what I do. This is what I'm comfortable with. Just because when you're super clear on this funnel, like I said, the world opens up to you, right? So you can get clients whenever you want, really. If you have a working funnel, you're going to be able to identify exactly what to do to get clients. So I made a little graphic. Let me show you. So your unique sales funnel, there's 5 main parts to this. And as you can see, it's shaped like a funnel for a reason. So if you think about it that way, at the top, it's where all of the people are, right? So the whole world, right? Because you're really, until you focus in on one type of business to be marketing to, or one type of person, one niche, you're really marketing to the whole world. So that top of the funnel is big. And then as you go down into your funnel, it gets smaller. And then at the end, they turn into a client. So the top of the funnel is awareness, right? What do you do and how do you target the audience so that they notice you? Because that's going to be the broadest step, right? That is the biggest, that's where you're going to come in contact with the most people. So awareness, what do you do? What are you comfortable with? So a lot of people, this means social media. So social media is a huge one. They start posting on social media, just bringing awareness to their brand. You can use ads. So once you are comfortable, and I like to say, once you're profitable, start some ads, right? Get yourself out there with ads. SEO is another one. So SEO is search engine optimization, and that's when people Google you. So if they Google bookkeepers, I'm in Buffalo, New York. So if they Google bookkeepers in Buffalo, New York, are you going to pop up as number one? That's SEO. That's when you optimize the search engine. SEO is another one. Another one that you might be comfortable with is in-person networking events. So think of it as, how are you getting in front of people? You need to get in front of as many people as possible in this first step. So how are you comfortable with doing that? And just jot down, okay, how am I comfortable with doing that? And think about the top of your funnel, because I want you to create and really have clarity on your unique funnel, because again, it is different for everybody. So once you think about awareness, right? Once you think about the top of that funnel, you are getting in front of hundreds, let's just say 100 people, right? We'll just use like an arbitrary number here. Once you're in front of 100 people, all 100 of those people are not going to be your ideal clients, right? So we're going to try to funnel them down. So what's the next step? Interest. We're going to gauge interest, and we're going to do things that will capture your ideal client's interest. So this is where, and we've talked about this before, lead magnets come in. So a lead magnet is a free, usually a freebie that you are posting about or you're offering that addresses a specific pain point of your ideal offer for free. And in exchange, you get their email. So there's been exchange going on. They're becoming a little bit more of a warmer lead. They're going down into that funnel, right? So lead magnets are a great way to capture their interest. Educational content. So if you post on social media, and just for an example, if you're using social media, if you're posting like infographics where it's giving value and teaching, that's another place that you're going to capture your ideal client's interests. Also interactive content. So lives like this, where we get on, we do a training, we do like a Q&A at the end every time. By the way, if you didn't know, every time that we are on this, we do a Q&A at the end. So come with your questions always, and we will answer them for you. But that second rung of the funnel is interest. So what are you doing to capture their interest? So think about the ways that you might be comfortable. And again, one of the easiest ways is to do a lead magnet, because not only are you giving value in this lead magnet, so it could be something as simple as like 5 tips of XYZ, maybe the industry that you're trying to target. It could be as simple as that. And you're giving that value, and in exchange, you're getting their email. So that's a really good one, because when you have their email, then you can warm them up and really nurture them, which is the next step. So consideration is the nurturing stage. So you're going through, or they're going through your funnel, right? Your sales funnel. And at first they didn't know who you were bringing awareness to yourself. Next, you're capturing their interest, and they're like, I should really pay attention to this person. The next, that's when they're actually considering working with you. So this is when we really want to nurture them. And things you can do to nurture: webinars. So giving value, email sequences, personalized content. So addressing those specific challenges and problems that come up with their niche. This stage is, again, like social media. You can do that with social media. You can do that through email. There's a lot of different things you can do. So think about what you are comfortable with in your business and think about how you could nurture them. After nurturing is the best part, right? Because after they've been super nurtured and they're like, okay, yes, this person's great. They've come with all of this valuable information. I know that they're an expert because they've shown me all of these things, right? Conversion, which is sales and conversion. So this is where you might feel a little bit of maybe some tension. Conversion is, let's be honest, like the most important part for your bottom line. You need to make sales to be in business. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy as far as you don't have to feel like a salesman, because I know that is a common problem that we hear. Sales are hard for some people. So few ways you can do that. Number one, you can get on sales calls with people. And that is probably one of the easiest ways, because people can see you. If it's a Zoom call, see you, they can hear you, they can know your voice, they can hear, right, the genuineness in your voice and that you want to help them. So sales calls are one way. You can, obviously, when we're doing social media marketing, we're going to be posting call to actions, they're called. So these are, and CTAs is, you'll hear us say a lot, CTAs, call to actions. They're, hey, we have this program open. Would you like a spot? Or would you like to get on my roster for this month? Stuff like that. You really want to make sure that this is a simple process for them so that they can take action and not make it overly complicated. But again, what are you comfortable with? So this is your unique sales funnel for your business. So what are you comfortable with as far as sales goes? Think about that. Think about how you feel best about converting them into clients. And then once they're clients, the last piece of the funnel is retention. So what are you doing in the background or once they're clients to keep them happy? Obviously, we want to serve. That is the whole point of being in the business, right? Is to serve our clients and provide the best experience for them, provide excellent service. That's the best way to keep them for client retention. Make sure you have great communication. Um, keep in mind, one of the best ways to get more business is referrals. When you have great client retention, or when you have great customer experience, really, you're gonna build or turn the customers into advocates for your brand. Like they're gonna start referring their friends and their business owner friends to you if they feel that your service is great. So keep that in mind. And this should be, all of these kind of are obviously in a funnel. All of these are connected, but really keep in mind that keeping your customers happy is very important to this whole process. Even if you might not think marketing is connected to customer happiness and customer satisfaction, keep in mind it does all connect because if you think about it, a satisfied customer is going to give you a great review and you can use that in your marketing. So it does all connect and goes in more of a circle than a funnel. When we decided to do this topic this week, because even if you are just starting out, it's super helpful to just see, okay, this is what I have to do and this is what I have to build. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming, but I think breaking it down makes it just a little bit more to digest because when you start a business, it's I have to do all the things, but when you can see it and see the point of doing all of it, it makes it a little bit easier.
All right. Well, I
Well, we'll
guess
see
that's
you
all.
guys next week. Bye, guys.